welcome to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. So yeah, if you're interested in watching a replay of the broadcast, all you got to do, you can actually go to rtctv4.com and search for a game or look for a game that was already played, and you can watch it all the way through and listen to a couple yahoos like me and Shay talk about the game. rtctv4.com. So typically I'll get on YouTube and actually search for the actual game. So, for that first game, if you're joining us late, the Wheeler put a pretty good hurting on Rensselaer by a score of 12-0. So if you want to watch that game, you just go on YouTube and you search for Rensselaer Wheeler softball, and you'll probably find it in the search results. So pretty easy to find. Welcome to the broadcast tonight, where the Lady Warriors are going to take on North Newton. Now, they did match up earlier this season. This is game 2. This is our nightcap here at the Winamac Town Park, where we have a balmy, high 40s maybe?
I'd say high 40s, little breeze. My finger's numb. I mean, look how white it is. So, yeah we're numb here, but we're good.
We're good.
It was crazy. My daughter had a double hitter down here on Saturday, and it was about 88.
Yeah.
She's totally fried. I mean, she's sunburned.
It's Indiana, baby. That's all I can say.
And now it's – so we had to coach through that. We had girls drop it. And
awesome.
now it's feels like winter again.
I like it. So North Newton coming into this game, their overall record is 6-10. And it looks like they had 2 ties. In their conference, they were 3-2 with 1 tie. They are coached by Scott Roush as the head coach. Jessica Wynn is the assistant coach. Kyle Svetich is the JV head coach. I'm going to pretend like it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shay. And Sage Osinga is the team manager. Now, when we looked on Max Preps, there weren't a lot of stats on North Newton online, so we're not going to have a lot to offer you in terms of statistically outside of what happens in the game tonight. But that's just because we didn't have access tonight. So I'm looking forward to them. Winamac played them earlier in the year to a tournament at Twin Lakes, the Twin Lakes Invitational. And North Newton, despite their record being 6-10, they were a tough-looking team. And Winamac came away with a victory 6-2. Starting that game for Winamac was Aubrey Gearhart, and I think Kelsey Crawford came in and finished off the 7th inning, kind of polished off the victory for Winamac. Winamac comes into this game with a season record of 18-5, with a conference record of 6-1. This Winamac team's just been a lot of fun to watch, Shay. Been watching them all season. They've really grown as a team, and they can put up a lot of runs pretty quickly. So Winamac, let's see. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited.
I bet you're
excited about it. Yeah, it makes me happy.
It helps when you have 2 daughters playing.
Yeah,
excited, probably nervous a little bit, maybe, or just excited.
I think I'm just excited. So
okay.
Aubrey's pitching and Ella behind the plate catching. Winamac's coached by Jenny Belcher. She's done a nice job with these girls this year. It's been, like I said, a fun team to watch. Team batting average right now for Winamac is .395. Shay, that's the team batting average. That is awesome for Winamac.
Wow.
I mean, you have, 2 girls batting over 500. Blake Bailey, the junior, that'll be playing center field tonight for Winamac. And we also have Kelsey Crawford, a junior, that'll be playing first base.
Wow.
And, watch out, she may come in to pitch, and sometimes she goes back and forth between Kelsey and Aubrey. So we got a pretty stout offense this year. And let's see, who else we got hitting-wise? We got some pretty good sticks in the lineup. The Ella Gearhart, freshman behind the plate, she's batting .468.
She's right there at 500.
She's right there. She's nipping at the heels of 500. Alexi Grove will be shortstop. She's batting .402. And Aubrey Gearhart, the sophomore, batting .384. So we have a pretty stout hitting team, and when their offense gets going, Shay.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, even Emily Roush, sophomore's at .323, and Aubrey's .384. Collins is at .306. So, yeah, that's impressive.
I'm excited.
Hey, Redbone, how's it going?
Yeah, we have the Hawk joining us in the press box here. That's not really a press box, Shay.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be in the press box. We get a little heater going, and we'll be all right.
That's true. But you were more part of the game this way.
Yeah, I like it. We're right here behind home plate.
Behind home plate. So the first game, it looks like we're going to do a introductions here. Do you want to read our lineups? tonight, Shay?
Yeah, I will. So for Winamac, and we don't have the positions. Looks like we have Blake Bailey's leading off. I'm assuming
Center
she's
field.
center. Okay,
Yep.
and Aubrey's pitching, batting second. Kelsey playing first, batting third. Alexis Grove, shortstop. Okay, she's going to hit cleanup. Ella's catching. She's going to bat fifth. Emily Roush is
Second base.
second base. She's going to bat sixth. Collins.
Yep. Jada Collins will be in right field for Winamac.
Okay. And Kate Perry is going to be batting eighth at third base. And Kaya Campbell, left field. So she's going to be batting last. And let's see, for the home team on the scoreboard, which is a little weird.
It's weird.
So we got Grace Hollapeter batting. She's going to shortstop. She's just a freshman. Harmony Burke, she's first base, batting second. Emma Gagnon is going to play left field. She's batting third. Kaylin Kroll's pitching fourth. Bailey Craig's third base, fifth. Megan Hinch, center field, sixth. Casey Ellinger is going to play right field. Maura Zelavez, okay.
I like it.
Okay, Phoebe Busboom. She's going to be playing second, batting eighth. And Jessica Smith is going to be your flex. They got her at catching.
Cool.
So, yeah. Still, the flex, Tim, gets me a little bit.
It's confusing.
It is a little confusing. So,
yeah, so they can go back and forth between the flex and the designated player. And it is. That's one thing I'll say, that for being a baseball guy, there's certain little things about softball that's just a little different.
Yeah. So, and I'm not a fan, as far as baseball goes, I'm not a fan of the designated hitter. I know you're an American League guy. You're a Sox fan, so you're sure you like the designated hitter, right?
I do like the designated hitter.
Yeah. I'm more a traditional guy here. Of course, I'm a Cubs fan, so.
I like you, but then you talk about being a Cubs fan. It's just I have to work through it.
How about we do American League, National League? How's that? I'm American or National League guy. You're an American League guy. How's that?
It'd be friendlier, I think.
Okay, we can do that.
Oh, Shay. So I just heard from the Colonel Sanders.
Oh, Colonel, he watching tonight?
Well, he asked me if I was busy, and I said, "Come to the park."
Maybe we can get Kurt. Maybe we can get like in between innings. We can get his recipe for the game or something.
Yeah, we get the fifth inning stretch recipe from the Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, it looks like Winamac has a pretty nice crowd here tonight.
I'll tell you, Shay, the crowd has really supported Winamac all season long. Fans really come out and supported these girls, and it's been impressive. So the Lady Warriors, after last season, lost in sectional to Boone Grove, got knocked out in the was it the second round? I guess I can't even remember.
I think it was a championship game.
It might have been.
No, I know it was. It was.
It seems like so long ago. So so Winamac coming in, they lost 4 seniors from last year, and all 4 of those seniors started since they were freshmen. And so the word on the street, kind of the preseason, a lot of teams were looking at Winamac thinking, well, they lost a whole bunch and they're not going to be competitive. And, man, I'll tell you what, this Winamac team surprised a lot of people. And here lately they've been playing really, really good ball. So I anticipate a pretty tough matchup tonight, but, gosh, I don't know what to say about it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've helped out with the middle school team this year, and our season's over. So I haven't got – a lot of times we played on the same night. If we didn't, we had practice or whatever. So I've only got to see a few games.
So you're gonna have a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
So we have Kaylin Kroll is going to be in the circle tonight for the Lady Spartans, and we don't have any stats on her. I do remember watching her, and she's able to change speeds and locate that ball. And gosh, I think if she finds her spots and she hits a groove, she could be pretty tough tonight.
Yeah, it'd be great if Winamac could start off kind of like
yeah, it's like the first game.
Yeah, if Winamac could start off. Had a visitor here. That's why there was a little break.
Yeah, yep. Well, Aaron Campbell, his daughter's playing left field tonight. Freshman, worked really hard this season getting the starting lineup. She's been really impressive. So Aaron he's actually called a couple games, but he did a nice job. So
So we got Blake Bailey leading off. Like he said, she's batting .524. Couple home runs. Lefty. Really enjoyed watching her play defense when she played basketball.
Yeah, yep, we have fun with her. So Blake Bailey, even more importantly than batting average, her on-base percentage is .570. I think sometimes in softball, the on-base percentage says more about how somebody's playing than their actual batting average.
Yeah, I would rather.
Going to be a ball down third baseline. She couldn't handle that. She tried. Craig did a nice job trying to barehand that, and just couldn't get her hand on it. The only way she would have had a chance, she would have got that ball with her bare hand, and the ball is still spinning a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
And you knew it was coming, and she was right there, and she would have had to make just a perfect play, and I still don't know that she would have got her.
Nope. Blake's very quick.
And she's going. Yeah, the catcher bobbled it there, and that once she had that bobble, there was no shot at getting her. So Blake's going to steal second.
So Blake Bailey actually got the stolen base record for Winamac this season for a single season record, and she has, let me see how many stolen base she has. I think it's 24. I don't think I have it listed on here for some reason. She has 24 stolen bases.
We'll go with that. Sounds
like
good.
It's pretty close.
So strike on the outside corner. Now, am I going to have to calm you down here since your daughters are playing?
I think you might have to,
okay,
actually.
Okay.
So Aub's batting .384. She has 5 home runs on the season. Not real tall in stature, but she uses every ounce of her power and has had a nice job. Done a nice job at the plate this year for Winamac. I've been real proud of Aubrey.
Yeah, lefty. I always tell people that lefties just have a beautiful swing. Aubrey got around on a little quick, fouled it off. Let's see if she's trying to pull it to move the runner, I'm guessing, right?
That's going to be trouble down the line. It's going to be a foul ball.
It's going to be a foul ball. I
think Aubrey might have dropped her shoulder just a little bit. If I wasn't wearing a headset, I'd holler to keep your shoulder up.
Here, just put your hand over the mic and holler. Watching hitting, it's amazing how you have to adjust every time, on every hitter, little mistakes they make. Way upstairs.
Little chin music to Aubrey.
I like it.
I do too.
The pitcher's saying get off the plate.
Yep. And again, if I wouldn't have my headset on, I'd say you need to just wear that. That's why you got a helmet on.
Just let it brush the mask, right? There's Aubrey getting around on it.
Way out front.
So you're right about the pitcher out here. She's changing speeds and mixing it up and kind of keeping Aubrey off balance here.
I love it when you say I'm right. It makes me happy. I just wanted to take a moment to reinforce that.
Is that a rosin bag out there?
I think it is.
Wow.
You like it?
I do. I've never seen that in softball.
Aubrey hits one to the
nice
first
catch.
baseman.
Nice catch by the first baseman. Aubrey had a line drive down the line, and the first baseman made a nice play.
Looked like that line drive just off the end of the bat. Didn't have a lot on it. First baseman made a nice play.
Kelsey Crawford up. Kelsey's batting .544 with 10 home runs. I'm going to go upstairs.
Now, when Kelsey's seeing the ball well, she can absolutely munch the ball. I think it was on her, I don't know if it might have been on her birthday or what day it was. She had 3 home runs in one game off a pitcher that was throwing the ball well. And that's got the right size, just the wrong shape on that one.
Yeah. Well, was it last Friday or the Friday before I was down here? My nephew was playing Little League on the field behind us. The girls were playing, and Kelsey hit one, and my back was turned. I was watching a Little League game, but I knew it was gone, and I turned around to see it clear in the light tower over there.
Yep.
She had to reach in a little bit, had the off-speed stuff working. So we got a 2-1 count. And it's going to be strike 3. They got her.
It's a good piece of pitching right there.
So Alexis Grove coming up. She's batting .402. Got a few home runs. She's going to hit one up the middle. That'll get a run in, I'm guessing.
I like it. That's going to go off the center fielder's
wow.
glove.
So Grove will end up, she's going to go all the way to third here.
That's going to be a
So
single with an error there.
Yeah.
Drives in the first run. Big clutch hit for Lexi Grove.
Just a hard chopper up the middle, Tim. And I didn't see what happened in the outfield. I kind of missed it. I was blocked. But it got by her, and Grove ends up at third base.
Awesome.
So, North Newton had to feel pretty good about getting the 2-3 hitters out, and then Ella's going to take a strike. And then Alexis Grove comes up with a big hit. Bailey was going to score anyway, no matter what. So a little inside, Ella takes.
Ella, just a freshman. She's been seeing the ball and hitting the ball really well. This is a clutch opportunity. It'd be nice to get that runner in from third base here. She's going to reach for it and drop the bat, and it's going to be a pop fly to the shortstop to end the inning.
So, one run, a couple hits. Looks like we had 2 hits and 1 run for the Warriors. And leading off for North Newton, it's going to be Grace Hollopeter, Harmony Berg, and Emma Gagnon.
We'll be back.
All that smoke can only mean one thing. The Winamac Corner Deli is cooking up something delicious. Located in the Old Burger Dairy Store, the Winamac Corner Deli offers everything from daily lunch specials to full-service event catering. Stop in today to try one of our signature creations, like our amazing barbecue nachos or our tantalizing barbecue mac and cheese wrap. Every day is something new, yet familiar. Mouth-watering sandwiches and entrees for any occasion. The Winamac Corner Deli, smoking good food.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhart, my partner, the captain reborn for the softball season. This is our first day calling softball games together.
This looks dangerous.
You think it looks dangerous?
So Tim's trying to cut the finger off of his glove so he can work the computer. He got it done without cutting himself or cutting me or stabbing the computer.
I like it. It worked out. Here you go, Mr. Campbell. All right. So now that I'm all, look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's old school right there.
Hey, that's like an old shooting glove.
I'll tell you what.
From your hunting days.
I'll tell you what, old school.
So we got Aubrey Gerhardt's pitch in here. Looks like she's bringing it. Ella throws a laser beam down to second. Wow. I don't think I could throw that hard when I was younger, too.
I think the last time I threw a softball that hard, it might have hit your head.
I think you're right. I remember that.
I can still hear the sound of that ball cracking your skull. Think we shaved any IQ points?
It couldn't hurt. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have hurt me. I mean, I don't know that I can get much lower, too.
Oh, oh, Shay.
So here's the pitch. Looked pretty good. He got it. Called her a strike there.
Starting off with a little drop ball. Hollopeter stands in for North Newton.
Tries to go outside there, just missed. So do you ever have any like family sister arguments at home? Like, why didn't you throw this pitch? Or
surprisingly, it's been pretty constructive.
Okay.
When they be outside. It's fairly constructive conversations that I'd say, if anything, softball, I'm really fortunate, Shay. It's really brought the girls closer together, if anything, which is, I can't say enough about how lucky I feel for that.
So Hollopeter's worked the count to 3-1 after a first pitch strike. Aubrey looks in. Here it comes. High and outside. So she's going to walk the leadoff hitter.
The dreaded leadoff walk, Shay.
See if she can work around that. Harmony Burke coming up. Like I said, we don't have any stats. Burke's just a sophomore. Hollopeter's a freshman. So a lot of seems like there's a lot of young players in these teams tonight. Look at that throw. The throw kicked off of the runner. So good throw, maybe a little to the right of the base, kicked off the runner into the outfield, and Holopeter's going to end up at third.
So trouble brewing here in the bottom of the first inning for Winamac with a runner on third and nobody out.
So let's see what Burke does. A little off speed there. That's a fair ball. Yeah. Hits off the plate and just kind of stops. Great heads-up play by Ella Gerhardt.
Ella didn't even throw it down to first. Had the presence
her.
of mind to tag her out. So maybe that's what we need for Aubrey to settle down just a little bit. I think a lot of times it's the first inning that these pitchers struggle with. They just need to get through that first inning without a whole lot of damage. And
well, and you know, they've started all year, Tim, but it's still a sophomore and a freshman out there in a sectional game. You know, I'm sure there's some nerves, you know. So that was a 2 unassisted for Ella. There's Gagnon's going to foul it to third base. So we got 1-1, 1 out. Good pitch by Aubrey.
Chased that one upstairs.
Yeah, she I think she had made her mind up she was going to swing before the pitch was even thrown. See if Aubrey can throw something here. Got her again, right back up there.
That's what I would have told her to do, is throw another one right up there in her chin. And she was hacking. She was wanting that high pitch. You know, that's a hard one to lay off of when you're a good hitter. That high pitch can go a long ways if you connect right.
Just a little outside. Looks like Aubrey's wanting to work that outside corner also. We got the cleanup hitter, Kaylin Kroll. Inside, just missed inside.
You know, here's the thing. You know, she's down 3-0. This is a cleanup hitter.
Yeah.
And this is a girl that you got 2 bases open right now.
Yep.
Shay, I'd almost rather walk her than see her drive one.
Yep. And that was that would have been a tough pitch to hit that she just threw, and I think she was taken all the way. I look for her to go right back upstairs, off speed, right to the third baseman, over to first. And that guy got out of it, Tim.
Yep. Leadoff batter gets to third base with no outs, and we're going to leave her stranded, Shay.
Yeah, so after one, it's Winamac 1, North Newton nothing.
And we're going to take a quick break. Who do we got coming up in the next inning?
We have Roush, Collins, and Perry coming up.
That sounds like runs to me,
Sounds
Shay.
like a whole bunch of runs, Tim.
All right, we'll be right back.
Summit Contractor Supply is the area's leading supplier of tools, parts, products, and services to commercial and industrial contractors throughout northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Offering Milwaukee Electric Tools, DeWalt Power Tools, Metabo Power Tools, and more, Summit has the blades, bits, fasteners, and anchors to get the job done right. Summit is also a factory-authorized service and repair center. Contact Summit for all of your contractor supply needs.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. Shay, Winamac gets out of a little bit of a jam there with the leadoff runner getting to third base with nobody out. And I think what really turned the tide, what looked like it could have been a big inning for North Newton, that swinging bunt that just laid dead right in front of home plate. The catcher, Ella Gerhardt, picked it up, went over and tagged the girl out. And I think that was a critical, emotional play that kind of turned the tide for Aubrey. It seemed like she hunkered down a little bit more after that. So
yeah, Burke. It was Harmony Burke, the number 2 hitter, and she just runner on third. She just kind of thought it was a foul ball and was standing there, and Ella picked it up and tagged her. Great heads-up play. So Emily Roush is going to take the first pitch inside.
Emily Roush, second baseman for Winamac, has played a great second base this year. She's batting .323 on the season. There's a great single, right to the center fielder.
Wow,
reels it in. She hit the ball hard, Shay.
Yeah, she hit it right on the nose. He can't hit any harder than that. Right to the center fielder.
So Jada Collins steps in. She's batting .306 on the season. Right fielder for Winamac.
Takes an inside pitch for a strike. Inside corner there. A little on the low side. The crowd behind us didn't like it, but I think it was a good call.
I think it was a good call.
Yeah.
Had good officiating all day.
Yeah, we really have. You know, both these guys, they've switched their roles. Lauren, I think that's his name, the gentleman's name behind the plate this game. He was on the bases last game. So we got 2-1 count on Collins.
Lauren Meyerly. So his 25 years and Simpson's 35 years of officiating ball games. Check that, 30 years. So that's a combined 55 years of experience out there officiating this game, Shay.
Yeah.
That's cool to see.
It's going to be liner to the third baseman, soft liner to the third baseman. So we got 2 outs now, but you know what? We're hitting it.
Yep.
Making good contact. There's going to fall.
Yeah, Winamac's making pretty good contact for the most part. And, gosh, the second time through the lineup, Winamac can be very deadly.
Kate Perry, that's going to get through, I think.
Yes,
nice
it is.
attempt by Holopeter at shortstop.
Good piece of hitting by Kate Perry, the third baseman for Winamac. Kate Perry batting .240 on the season. Nice to see her bat's due to come alive, and sure plays a tough third base.
Yeah, it looked like she, you know, from what I've seen, she plays a real solid third base down there.
The freshman Kaya Campbell steps in for Winamac, hitting in the 9 slot.
But right to the pitcher. Oh, it's going to be thrown away. Kaya's going to go to second. It's like CP's she's going to hold it third. So, you know, that's just little things like that, making the other team make a play, and the second baseman wasn't maybe quite there in time, and had a tough adjustment to make. There's a good throw. She just got by her.
You know, Aubrey being a pitcher, we've talked a lot about her toughest play is throwing the ball over to first, because mentally it's supposed to be the easiest thing she could do in that situation.
Right.
And that's one of her hardest things to do, which seems odd.
Now Blake Bailey back to the top here. So this would be huge if Winamac could get a couple runs here. You know, they come up and North Newton gets the first 2 girls out, and you know, a base hit and an error, and now we're back to the top. So let's see what Blake can do.
It's a key 2-out at bat for Winamac. Blake Bailey hitting the ball well. Got on board her first time with a drag bunt. Pretty good effort on that drag bunt by the third baseman for the Spartans. But Blake just too quick.
He's going to slap. That's a tough play.
It's not a gimme.
Oh, it's
going to bounce out of her glove. It's
So
going to be E7. It's going to score 2 runs, Shay.
So Blake popped it up kind of out in no man's land, and the left fielder had to come running in and kind of hit off the top of her glove. I don't want to say that she overran it, but so that's got to be devastating for North Newton. And Aubrey coming up now. So Aubrey takes outside. And off her hands. Foul ball, good call.
Yep,
Good
right call.
Yep. We're right on the line here, so we got a really good view of that call.
Yep, and we like the home plate official, so we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
No, it was a good call.
It was the right call. Had several close calls in that first game tonight, and they did a nice job, both of them.
Oh, I think it got her. There, she took one for you, Dad.
Yep, she dodged one in her first at bat. Now, Kelsey, one swing of the bat could blow this game open early. You get a 6-run lead in the second inning, that can hurt.
Well, Kelsey Crawford, she's batting .544. That's huge. A little low. Blake's gonna kind of a delayed steal there. Blake made a really nice read. The ball just slipped away from the catcher, and she was gone.
That's what you teach your kids. You get a good, hard secondary lead.
Mm-hmm.
If that ball's in the dirt, you just go. If you got the momentum, you just let it take you there. Runners at second and third for Kelsey.
Kelsey's going to take a strike there.
Pretty good pitch for Noel.
Yeah,
Decent bit of movement on that.
You know, Noel's she's pitched a pretty good game so far.
Couple of errors really hurt
Yeah.
Spartans.
There's
Ooh,
a rocket
she
up the
lasered
middle.
That was a laser.
Here comes a throw. So Aubrey's going to score, and Kelsey's going to go to second on the throw home. So that was a big time hit there by Kelsey Crawford. That got 2 more home for the Lady Warriors. They've got 4 this inning.
So we're going to take a little visit to the mound here. What do you tell your pitcher in this situation,
You
Shay?
know, she's doing good. I mean, that Kelsey's ball was hit hard, but some of the other ones were, choppers or whatever, and Winamac's just making things happen. But they're not playing bad. Like you said earlier, a couple of errors, a throwing error, and then the error in outfield, they get that. They get out of this with no runs. So
Coach Scott Rao walks back after the visit to the mound.
We've talked about some younger players, and maybe it could be nerves, So
the junior Kaylin Kroll has 2 outs, runner in scoring position at second base. Lexi Groves steps in, shortstop for Winamac.
Right down the pipe there, Lexi takes a strike. So I've always liked taking a strike. What do you think about that,
If
Tim?
you don't like it.
You sit on one pitch and take everything else. Lexi was reaching for that one. Now she's in the hole. So
No, I'm with you, Shay. That first strike, that's got to be your favorite pitch
Yep.
to swing at, the one you can hit hard, and if it ain't there, you let it go by. You don't want your first strike to be a pitcher's pitch that you can't do nothing with.
got her looking. But Winamac plates 4 that inning.
It's a big crooked number.
Yeah, so that's good for Winamac. Coming up for North Newton, we have Bailey Craig, Megan Hinch, and Casey Elinger.
I like it.
All right.
We'll be right back.
This is Oldview. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. We're hanging out in Winamac Town Park in the second game of the IHSAA softball sectional number 34. Shay, we grew up playing Little League on this on the field right next door. The park's just a cool environment for a ball game,
Yeah, we played high school back here behind us.
Played high school back there for a while.
Yeah. We played Babe Ruth there. So, yeah, we've been here a long time.
There's a lot of talk about it'd be nice to have a softball field out on the school campus, but gosh, I like the activity at the park. We get a lot of fans down here that cross over from baseball games, and it's just a cool environment, surrounded by the river.
There's a second time that's happened tonight. Ball's hit that pole and came back.
I like it, Shay.
I played slow pitch for a long time all over Indiana, and whenever I'd come across people from out of town, they'd always talk about how beautiful our park is. That was that and our old movie theater.
Yeah.
Those were the 2 things that guys always talked about that came from out of town to play ball here.
Winamac, just a really a nice small town. There's not a lot of what I think of. That's going to be a grounder with eyes.
Yeah.
Going to sneak through for a leadoff hit.
Yeah, boy, there was gloves all over that. Perry over at third and Grove, both had their gloves there and it just slipped through. Nothing they could do, So we're going to have Megan Hinch up. Hinch is a senior. A little inside.
That drop ball, it seems like if she misses, it's inside right now.
Tried to go the other way that time and just missed. She's not missing by much.
Nibbling.
So great support here tonight from the Winamac fans. Got that one across. It's going to be foul ball. You know, I'm looking around and the stands are packed. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
I see a lot of teachers here, a lot of coaches from other sports. So we got a new coach up here in the stands, a new Winamac coach.
Heather? What's her last name?
Heather Caston, I think.
Heather Caston. Do you know her?
I do know her. There you go. So we got a full count here. So go and see if Aubrey goes after. Good. Went upstairs and got her. Seems like that Aubrey kind of likes that high pitch there. She's got 2 strikes.
It's a punch out. It's a little, that ball rises. It's a rise ball, but it doesn't rise a ton. But, you put that ball up in the higher part of the plate, and you can get a girl chasing every once in a while. Aub not working ahead in the count. She hasn't had a lot of first pitch strikes, which is really pretty uncharacteristic for Aubrey this season.
She tried to go upstairs there and missed. So 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom second. There she got one.
Kind of think Ellinger might have been taken until she gets a strike there. Aub having a little bit of trouble finding the plate.
Yeah, maybe a little inside. Not a bad pitch. And Coach Rao might be telling him to work the count a little bit too,
Oh, some waters by.
Yeah. Got that one. Good pitch. She's got it back to full. Let's see what happens here. Thank you. So Gretchen Gerhardt keeping us stocked up with waters. There she went back upstairs, and it just gets out. Nice catch by Heath Gerhardt behind the plate. There's Gerhardts all over the
Gerhardt's
place.
all over, yeah. We're everywhere.
Heath he's helps with the baseball team.
Yep, JV coach for baseball.
So does they're doing the baseball team's playing real well, and Heath's doing a nice job there, I hear.
Yep, he does a real good job.
So fouled back again. Heath isn't going to get that one. He looked at it and he thought, I'm not running for it. So Ellinger's really battling here. Really nice at bat. She's
about the 7th pitch of the sequence, maybe.
Yeah, she's worked the count and there.
Big strikeout.
Yeah, Aubrey gets her, but really nice at bat by Casey.
Yeah, that was a good battle. Usually that battle favors the batter when you see that many pitches, but.
There, Aubrey got a first pitch strike there, so I think you're right. I think they're taking the first pitch here this first time through the order. Zamora's going to foul one off.
So Aub way ahead, 0-2.
So what do you tell her here, Dad?
Don't throw a strike. If she can hit the ball fair, you're not getting any allowance this week.
Went off speed and just froze her. Strikes out the side after giving up a hit. So North Newton gets a leadoff hit, and Aubrey comes back and strikes out the side. So coming up for Winamac in the next inning, we're going to have – who are we going to have? I think I messed up here, Tim. We're going to have Ella Gerhardt, Emily Roush, and Jada Collins.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah, I think I got my line in the wrong spot here.
So we'll be right back.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston, where we're getting set for the top of the 3rd inning. Winamac with a score of 5-0.
So Ella Gerhardt's going to lead off. Ella flew out to the shortstop last time. Ella's a catcher, just a freshman. Ella has, what's Ella have? 4 home runs for the year? And maybe 5 there.
Wow.
Going to be in the corner. A rocket into the corner. It's going to be a double for Ella.
Winamac starting things off. That was a rocket, Shay.
Yeah, so Ella crunched that ball down into the left field corner. So I'll bring up Emily Roush, just a sophomore, second baseman.
Emily drilled one to center field, her first at bat, right to the center fielder, man.
Yeah.
She hit that ball as hard as I've seen her hit a ball this year. That was scolded, Shay.
Yeah, she did. So nice read by Ella. So there, you were just talking about that secondary leadoff. Ella seen a little bit of a bobble. It wasn't much, and took third base. You know, that was really a pretty good play by the catcher.
Yeah, kept the ball in front of her.
Yeah, pretty good block, and Ella being really aggressive on the base pass. So we got 2-0 count here to Emily. Here comes the pitch. Emily's gonna shortstop. Here comes Ella. Throw to the plate, too late. So Emily Roush gets the run in, gets the RBI. A good strong throw by the shortstop. There's a Holopeter out there.
So Winamac's going to add to their lead here in the top of the third.
So Jada Collins up. She's batting .306 for the year. Takes first pitch high, ball 1.
Kingsley Croft joining us here in the press box.
Hey, what's up, Kings?
Seems odd this late in spring to see kids with blankets wrapped around them. And
that's going to be trouble.
Shortstop's got an eye on it.
Oh,
what a
she
great
made
play.
It, yeah.
Great play by the shortstop, Holopeter, to reel that one in. Looked like she's just started to trip. She had a good beat on it, good read.
Mm-hmm.
Then she kind of turned around and backpedaled there at the end, and I thought, uh-oh.
Yeah, I think she got to the grass and kind of maybe stumbled a little bit when she went from transition from the dirt to the grass. But bobbled a little bit and kept her eye on the ball and made a nice play. And bring up Kate Perry. She got a single up the middle and scored.
Well hit ball.
Yeah, so she got a 2-out single, and we ended up last inning. We ended up putting 4. Just kind of started that inning off. So Kroll's pitch is low and outside.
You know, just being the top of third inning with 2 outs, you know, Kroll's thrown a lot of pitches so far this game.
Yeah,
Shay.
she has. Get the rosin bag out there and kind of recompose herself out there on the mound. Pretty good looking pitch there. She's not going to get the call. I don't know. I'm guessing it was a little inside.
Yeah, it was off the plate a little bit. Yep.
So Perry's way ahead here for the Warriors. Taken all the way.
That was a great 3-0 pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of taking that pitch. I don't like swinging with 3 balls, no strikes. And even that pitch, I'm fine. You're looking. It's almost like your first pitch of the bat. You're looking for one pitch at 3-1.
Yep.
And
it's got to be your favorite pitch.
And that's not where it was. So now she's got 3-2. Now she's got to protect a little bit. And there she is. Nice hit ball.
Oh
Another
my.
nice catch. So nice play by the third line drive by Perry, and the third baseman kind of bobbled it and
Who's
caught
playing
it.
third base over there?
Bailey Craig.
Bailey Craig. That was awesome.
Yeah, so Winamac's going to get a run. It's 6-0. Heading into the bottom of the third, we're going to have Bus Boom, Jessica Smith, and then back to the top with Holopeter.
And we'll be right back.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years. We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. Shay, really looking good. Winamac starting out pretty hot. Got some hot bats. And but 6-0, I mean, gosh, good team like North Newton, they can come back and do some damage here. This game's far from over.
Right, yeah. And, you know, it doesn't feel like a 6-0 game to me. It feels like maybe a 2-0 game or something like that. You know, I know that second inning when Winamac got 4 on them, they made a couple errors and really opened the door.
It'll be a ground ball to Lexi Grove at short, who makes the play over at first base for out number 1. Lexi Grove, I'll tell you what, she's got the best arm on the team. She's got an absolute cannon fire over to first base. Even on a play that like she has all day, she still rifles that ball over there. She just likes to make a statement, I think.
I like it.
I do too. Makes me happy.
And you know, a lot of times when they try and take some off of that throw, it's wild. So
Hollow Peter had a base hit, stole second base on a pretty close throw that just not in time, and she kicked that ball out into left field on her slide, reached third base, and then Winamac left Hollow Peter stranded at third base. I'd say that was kind of a tone setter for Winamac, leaving that leadoff runner at third with nobody out and leaving her stranded. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Hollow Peter gets in, that it could be a different game.
Absolutely, it totally could be.
So 2-1 count here.
Look like Gearhart being a little bit careful with Hollow Peter.
Hollow Peter, I can't see it. It's going to get out of play down the right field line.
It's just behind that ball. She would have hit it a little bit, or hit it a little bit more out front. That ball would have sailed out of here, I think. Clearly a lot of power.
Yeah, let's see if Aubrey goes upstairs here.
We got time on the field. Looks like somebody threw the ball in.
And then
Ella Gearhart mishandling her mask behind home plate.
Now, is that her mask or is that the school?
I think that's hers.
Okay. So
yeah.
You're buying nice equipment, and she's just
She
throwing it around down there.
These kids have no respect. Oh, a rocket! Wow.
Hollow Peter got all over that.
She's going too. She's a pretty close play at second. Wow, she smoked it. That right at Lexi Grove. I think I don't know. I'd be checking her glove. That ball with that much smoke could put a hole in her glove.
About 2 foot off the ground and went all the way to the fence.
That was awesome. Hollow Peter, she's here. She wants to win, doesn't she, Shay?
Yeah, she's a good ball player.
Freshman,
their shortstop. I mean,
yep, she's a real deal.
So Harmony Burke, she was out on. She was the one that fouled one off the plate last. A couple innings ago that Ella picked up and tagged her. I guess she didn't foul it. She hit it off the plate and it just kind of stuck there.
Yep. Gearhart, Ella just was in the game in that moment.
Hard hit, nice play by Perry. Looked her back. Great play by Perry there.
Sharply hit ball to third base for the 5-3 out at first.
Perry checked Hollow Peter first and then made sure she wasn't going. There's a strike.
I thought it almost looked like she was wondering if she had a force out at third.
That's what I thought at first. But we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Let's do that. She comes up those hard hit balls. She's just been she's been pretty fearless over there. That's going to be out of play.
Foul ball. Hollow Peter was stealing. She's just going to come on around to home plate. Has to go back to second. So Aubrey way ahead here. Gagnon, left fielder, number 3 hitter. Look for Aubrey probably to go back upstairs.
Yep. Another shot to third. Going to make the play over at first base.
Nice play at first base by Kelsey Crawford. Winamac gets out of it. So a double. North Newton leaves Holopeter stranded at second. Coming up for the Warriors, we're going to have Campbell, Bailey, and Aubrey Gerhardt.
Sounds like run, Shay.
All right.
We'll be back.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. So Spartans last inning threatened with a one-out double by Holopeter, and she's going to be left stranded at second base. So she's reached base on both attempts in this game.
Wow, that was a shot that she hit.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was absolutely scolded that
was
ball.
a rocket.
Yes, it was.
You know, it was almost like Lexi Grove at shortstop was playing third. You know, she didn't have time to react, and it got right past her mitt. It looked like it might have went between her mitt and her body maybe, and all the way to the fence.
That was awesome. Seeing some really good softball here tonight. Seeing
have
some well-hit balls, and North Newton still has a lot of fight in them. There's no quit in this Spartans team.
No, they're a good team.
Ground ball to short.
Holopeter makes a nice play at short. Holopeter's a heck of a player out there. I mean, she can hit, she can play short. That brings us to the top, and Blake Bailey. Blake taking her time up there. Now, is this her call as far as what she does, Bunton, or do you know that? Are you privy to that information?
That's a good question. No, I think that she does what she wants to do unless she gets a call from Coach Belcher. So Blake's Coach Belcher's niece, and just a good ball player. She's going to drag bunt it back to the pitcher.
Yeah,
there's a chance.
I mean, that was a fairly hard bunt to the pitcher, and she is just so fast.
Yeah. By the time the pitcher got the hand on the ball, she was two-thirds of the way down there.
I mean, she can flat out fly. Let's see what Aubrey can do here. And they're looking forward to steal. I mean, the catcher's coming up right away.
They may have read the scouting report. Aubrey drops her shoulder on that one.
Great hustle by Blake to get back. Aubrey's going to pop out to the first baseman.
So Aubrey can pitch a shutout tonight, and then I'd still have to deal with a girl that's not happy with the game because she's not hitting the ball well tonight. The last couple games, she just struggled a little bit. Kelsey hit a rock at her last at bat. Wow.
Didn't that happen the first at bat?
Yeah, it might have.
She fouled one way out there.
Yep.
I mean, in this situation, I wouldn't give her anything. You know, I'd take my chances with the. I mean, like you said earlier, though, they're pretty stacked up and down the lineup, but that's about the third play like that they've made. So
hang with them.
Yeah. So Kelsey drives one to first base, and the girl jumped up, made a
heck of a grab. Yeah. That was awesome. I'll tell you what, they've had a couple of errors, but then they've also made some amazing defensive plays.
So North Newton gets out of the inning with just one hit. Blake Bailey got the bunt hit. Coming up for the Lady Spartans, we have Kaylin Kroll, Bailey Craig, and Megan Hinch.
And we'll be back.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. So we heard word from the Hammer just a little bit ago.
Oh, the Hammer, is he watching?
The Hammer's watching.
Nice.
From.
I haven't heard from the Hammer since basketball season.
You know, sometimes he just kind of pops up in your life. And you can tell he's a teacher because he said, the girls are looking good tonight. Aub is grinding. Now, grinding is a word that a teenage girl would say. Like, that's how Aubrey would describe it. So I respect it, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You know. Jeremy Lamer, a local legend in Winamac.
In southern Indiana now.
Yep, teaches at Milan High School, the home of where the movie The Hoosiers
Bobby
was.
Plump.
Bobby Plump.
Yeah. Aub gets the call there.
Not getting any warmer, Shay.
No, I am going to say, though, one thing about this headset, it keeps your ears warm.
Yeah.
So that's a plus, right?
I gotcha. Yep, keeps your ears warm and your mouth positive.
Yeah. Pop back, straight back.
Carrie Johnson.
She missed it. She was a softball player, too.
Just out of reach for Carrie Johnson, who cannot make the play in the foul territory.
Yeah. Carrie was a softball player here at Winamac.
She helped coach with Swaney and then with Coach Nyes.
Some Kroll's worked it full here.
Kroll's worked it full. I like it.
Didn't mean to do that. She drew the walk.
Yeah. Ella behind the plate held that glove there a little bit after the pitch was called. And we talked to officials before the game. They said, you know what I don't like is when a catcher holds that glove there. They know where.
Yeah, show them up a little bit, or that's kind of, baseball's about that. Baseball, softball, you don't want to show anybody up. There's a shot.
Hard hit ball. That's going to be fair.
Fair ball.
Into the corner.
So
it's going to be held to a single. Jada did a pretty good job getting the ball in.
Yeah, she did. She was right there. It's a long, that's a hard ball to catch. It's tailing away from you.
It's about a foot fair and about a foot short of being a home run.
Yeah, that's that. She got there quick and got it in and held it to a single.
So trouble brewing here in the bottom of the fourth inning, where North Newton has runners at the corner and nobody out.
No, Kroll had to hold up at first, in case it was caught, so that helped with the single. But see if Aub can work her way out of this. Good pitch there. Hinch the batter. Hinch the center fielder. Foul ball, so Aubrey way ahead. Strikeout would be really good for her right here. See if she goes upstairs again. Yep, good pitch.
So if you're Belcher, do you let Gerhardt throw it down to second here? Nobody out, you're up 6-0?
I do. Two good pitches. I would have called those two pitches for,
Yep.
the count that Aubrey had there. Good block by Ella. So now Hinch has worked it full. Looks like could be two. Just got the force at second. The run comes home, so Kroll's going to score. It's going to make it 6-1.
Yeah, it was a good try by Lexi Grove. Heads up play, getting the lead runner and giving Emily a chance. Emily was in good position to turn and made a good throw to first base. But I'll tell you what, softball, 60 feet to the bag. I mean, turning 2 on that it's just hard.
Good pitch.
Drop ball by Aubrey.
So we got a 6-4 on that. There's another one. So Inlanger here finds herself in a hole. Good pitch. We're going to get a stolen base. So Aubrey comes back with a strikeout. So Zelovitz up to but she struck out her first time up. No, this is going to be Jessica Smith. This is going to be the flex. She didn't bat the first time. So it's still confusing to me. So he can just bring her in and out whenever, right? For
I think so.
Zelovitz. Only for her, though? Or can it be anybody?
Nope, just for her.
Okay.
Yep. We should read up about it.
Yeah. I'm not real big on the
reading.
That. Definitely that. Got her. Oh. So we're going to get a stolen base. Hinch is going to steal third.
Ella did a good job keeping that ball in front of her and threw it down to third for
a
close play. The ball was there way in time, but just a little bit off the mark.
Well, and I didn't hear anybody yell going. Did you?
No.
Like I didn't know. I didn't hear anybody yell she was stealing. We got a good view because we're looking at the field, but I don't think that the third baseman knew she was going.
I don't suppose it'd be appropriate for us to yell that, would you?
Probably not.
All right.
So 2-1 count. It's going to be fouled off, right, as I get her leg?
Musta.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth with a runner at third base.
I bet that felt. She felt that on a cold night like tonight.
I think she did too. I think I felt it.
How's your glove working out?
I like it
with your finger.
I do.
I mean, you ruined a really nice pair of gloves, but
they were $5.
There, she got her on the cold third. So after 5. Or is that 4? After 4.
4 complete.
Okay, so they're on top of it, changing the innings here. So 4 complete. It's a Winamac 6, North Newton 1. Coming up for the Warriors, we have Alexis Grove, Ella Gerhart, and Emily Roush.
And we'll be right back.
Summit Contractor Supply is the area's leading supplier of tools, parts, products, and services to commercial and industrial contractors throughout northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Offering Milwaukee Electric Tools, DeWalt Power Tools, Metabo Power Tools, and more, Summit has the blades, bits, fasteners, and anchors to get the job done right. Summit is also a factory-authorized service and repair center. Contact Summit for all of your contractor supply needs.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, the captain, Shay Cass, as we get set for the bottom of the 5th inning. No, the top of the 5th
Top
inning.
of the 5th.
Yeah, top of the 5th inning.
It's hard. We're not home. We're on our home field, but we're not home.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's interesting. And North Newton, I think I've been really impressed with their defense. Like I said, they had a couple of errors that cost them early, but then since then, their defense has been
they've more
locked
than made
down.
up for it.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. They're here to play, and they're not rolling over. So it's a 6-1 ball game. They're going to try to hold Winamac close this inning, and they still have 6 outs to work with.
You know, they have nothing to lose here. You know, they come in, they're playing a sectional game, but you know, basically it's a home game for Winamac. You know, and so they're coming in here with nothing to lose. They're playing hard, and I've been really impressed with them.
I have three seniors on this team.
Mm-hmm.
And, this is a little bit of a hostile environment. There's a lot of Winamac fans here.
Yeah.
Now, North Newton traveled pretty well, but, you know, when you're playing at your home, that's a ground ball up the middle. Be plays made by Peter. Mishandled it first. So that's going to be a costly error with the leadoff runner aboard for Winamac.
So good play by Peter. Good strong throw, and
Yeah, she's got a rifle, dude.
the first baseman just couldn't handle it.
Oh, Ella drops her shoulder.
Get under. It's another tough play. Basket catch out there.
So Kroll's only thrown 2 pitches so far this inning. The first one mishandled it first, and the second one a little pop fly to right field.
Emily Roush, just a sophomore up at the plate.
Seeing the ball real well tonight.
Yeah, Emily hit her first one hard, right? I mean, rocket to center field.
It was a Roush rocket.
That's the pitch. It's going to be a little high. 2 balls, no strikes. Looked like Emily wanted to go after it and held off at the last minute. It's going to be foul out of play.
Emily had a pretty good pitch to hit. Good 2-0 pitch right down the middle, and couldn't do anything with that one.
Emily digs in here. Here comes Kroll with the pitch. There's a rocket. Oh, just
man.
out of the reach of Peter.
That was a well-hit ball that was an Emily Roush rocket.
So it's gonna move Grove up to second on the base hit.
So I'm liking the Roush rocket.
I am too.
So you need
like
little things like that that just make life a little bit better, Shay. I don't know.
I like it. Collins is going to get under it. Good play, centered by the center fielder. Collins just hit it pretty well, just got under it just a little. It hung up there for the center fielder.
Yeah, pretty well struck ball.
So Kate's got a base hit and lined out to the third baseman. She's going to turn on this one to the second baseman. Easy play there, and that's going to do it for the Lady Warriors. So they get 1 hit. North Newton had an error, didn't hurt them. Starting off for North Newton, it's going to be Phoebe Busboom, Grace Peter, and Harmony Burke.
And we'll be right back.
This is Oldview. And this is Now You.
5 wears his fire hat and coat in the wind.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
I'm about Max.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, the captain, Shay Caston.
So we go to the bottom of the 5th here. North Newton's really settled in, Tim, and they're playing pretty good here. They had the one. Winamac got the one run in the 3rd, and since then they've really settled in and they're playing really good ball.
Yep, with some pretty remarkable defensive plays.
Yeah, you take those errors away in the 2nd inning, and it's a 2-0 game.
Yep.
So Winamac hit the ball hard. Ella had that, rocket down in the corner, and Emily Roush has hit a couple hard. Kelsey Crawford hit one hard to center, but it's going to be a pop-up out of play. Heath's all over it. It's going to be strike 1.
Nice little piece of hitting, really.
Yeah, it was.
Lexi Grove just didn't really commit whether she wanted to play that ball on the short hop or sit back on it. She kind of got caught in between, didn't she?
She was stuck in between. So I always tell the girls, go after it. That hop's going to eat you up if you don't, and that's kind of what happened there. It's easy for coaches or us to sit here and say that when you've got a rocket coming right at you. But so back to the leadoff hitter.
That ball just about grazes her jersey.
Yeah, I think Holla Peter was wanting it too. She kind of leaned into it.
Yeah, she didn't dive backwards, that's for sure.
So a leadoff hit for the Spartans. Holla Peter again crunches one. It's going to get
off
into
the
the
glove
outfield.
of Emily.
So Holla Peter's another base hit.
So we talked before the game, the first matchup, or the only matchup between Winamac and North Newton this year was a final of 6-2. And right now the ball game is sitting at 6-1. So let's see if Aubrey can hunker down here.
Yeah, North Newton's better than a 6 and 10 and 2 tie team. You know, they're a good fundamental team. I know they've made a few errors, but
and this Winamac team's no slouch of a team. And they're facing a Winamac team that's pretty hot right now.
and strike again.
So Winamac looking for their first out of the inning.
Be a big strikeout here. Way upstairs.
She wanted to go upstairs.
I like it.
I don't think she wanted to go that high. Now a little change up on the lower part of the outside corner.
You called it, Dad.
Pretty good setup pitch. When you see one really high, it kind of changes how your eyes are working. Then you go down low. It can be tricky for a batter.
Got her. Ooh.
Can be just off the plate. The payoff pitch.
Got her. Nope. Foul fought it off. Good pitch. Good pitch. Good fight off by Burke there.
Pretty good at bat by Burke.
Yeah, we've seen some good at bats here.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Nice play by Grove.
Couldn't quite get the ball out of her glove over to second.
Yeah.
She had to go up and get that one. That was a great defensive play. That was a good battle, and Aubrey wins that one.
Yeah, but, you know, just an inch higher, and that gets into the outfield, and the run probably scores.
Yep, that's right.
Wow.
That's going to be out of play.
It's going to be foul. So Gagnon fouls one off to the third base side. Little out in front of it.
Ball comes back in to Gearhart, and there's another ball. We got balls all over the place. Ella Gearhart getting harassed by some of her adoring fans over there for not making a play on that ball being thrown in.
Keep that head down, Ella.
Yep.
It's going to be
It's going to be straight up.
It's going to be foul. Ella's calling for it. She gets it, so Ella Gerhardt makes the play.
So, Shay, I'm interested. That's a fly ball, 10 feet from home plate. Ella goes out and gets. Now, growing up in baseball, I was always taught you flip your mask off and you go get it. That way you can see a good view. But you never see softball catchers flip their masks off.
Yeah, I don't know if it has to do with these new hockey masks that they wear or what, you know. But, yeah, you don't see it very often.
Nope. From the college level all the way down to Pee Wee League.
And you know, as a baseball player, you're taught to put your back towards the infield. And I didn't see that there. So I don't know if that's something that softball players.
Yep, I don't know. That's a good question. I hadn't really thought about it. That's a few onion layers down. It's a good drop ball.
Maybe the Hammer has some insight on that. You know, I know he was a third baseman, but
I think the Hammer. Well, let's just have a little call out to the Hammer to shoot us a text and break that one down for us.
I mean, the Colonel's not here, so good pitch by Aubrey.
Another good drop ball. When she's been able to place that drop ball, it's been dropping and breaking pretty decent. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 2 aboard.
Good stop.
A lot of deuces on the board, Shay.
Deuce is wild, Tim. Good. I think that's where she wanted that one. So now we're full. Now she's going to bring it to her here. I don't think you want to load the bases.
Big pitch.
Got her. Way behind it. Good pitch,
That was a clutch pitch there.
So North Newton Strands 2 had on what'd they get? 2 hits. So leading off for the Warriors, it's going to be Campbell, Bailey, Gerhardt.
And we'll be right back.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, the captain, Shay Caston, as Kroll comes in to continue working against a pretty tough Winamac lineup, Shay.
She's done it. She's done a nice job, Tim.
So we're going to have the number 9 hitter, Kaya Campbell. A lot of away games we go to, she's referred to as Kaya Campbell. So sometimes I call her that, and I usually get a facial expression when that happens. Kaya, good kid. Didn't start initially coming out of the gate as a freshman, and about 3 games in, she had a whale of a JV 2-game set. I forget what those games were played. And she came up and started playing left field for Winamac, and she's just been awesome. She's earned that spot and been a no-doubter out in left field. Been a real solid glove and got a lot of hits this year. So she's batting, what is she batting right now? 279. So she's dropped off a little bit. Started off super hot. So she's due here to get hot in the sectionals.
Yeah, for a freshman, still, those pretty good numbers.
Kai's played well this year.
Yeah. Trying to get the bunt down. Couldn't quite get her down. Looks down at Coach Belcher for her signs. He pulls it back. We got a 1-1 count. A little bit low. Kaya kind of has a feel of a leadoff hitter maybe later on in her career here.
I think a number 9 hitter in softball oftentimes is like another leadoff batter anyway. Usually have a kid that can has pretty good speed, and I think you're right. A lot of times you put a kid with potential to be a leadoff batter in the 9 hole.
So she's worked a 3-1 count here after fouling off the first pitch. Now you're looking for one pitch here. She got
Great
it.
piece of hitting. Sharp single up the middle. Get things started here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, we've talked about it all night on that count. You're just sitting on one pitch, and that's what she wanted. Now, see what Blake has in mind.
Winamac trying to add some insurance runs to their 6-1 lead.
You kind of feel like with the top of the lineup coming up that North Newton really needs to shut this down now. Blake's going to take the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch is fouled off to the third base side, out of play.
Now Blake does a lot of drag bunts and slapping, but she can also hit for power too. She's hit a couple of bombs this year for Winamac. Winamac yet to get a home run tonight. Not a big deal.
Yeah. They're just making things happen.
A lot of line drives. Good sharply hit ball.
Nice try by Holopeter out there.
Holopeter fully stretches out. She's a gamer, dude.
She is.
Good piece of hitting by Blake Bailey.
Yeah, just to the second base side of the shortstop, and just off the end of Holopeter's glove.
Yeah, she would have came up that play. That would have been highlight reel material.
Yes, it would have. So Aubrey comes up now. Boy, Aubrey's wanting to hit.
Yeah, she's wanting to redeem herself. She's had a little rough night at the plate.
Just scored a run, got hit by a pitch.
Yeah. Way out in front.
Mm-hmm.
I think every ball she's hit tonight's been down the first base line or foul down the
her
the
first
right
at bat, she really battled. I don't know. I can't remember how many pitches she's seen, but
yeah, it was a
it was
pile.
a lot. But you're right. They were all off to the first base side, taking her time getting in there. And here comes the pitch. Ooh.
Wasn't quite sure about committing to that one.
Yeah.
Two runners on, the 1-2 count to the pitcher, Aubrey Gearhart. She's going to strike out.
A good pitch. Kelsey Crawford comes up with two runners on. Kelsey's got 10 home runs on the year, batting .544. There's a rock. Oh, wow.
Hang with them.
So they're making North Newton's making some plays. Kelsey Crawford hits a rocket to the first baseman. She just catches it and steps on the base, and that'll do it for the sixth inning. Top of the sixth, my fault.
Yeah.
So when
we've been at this for a while.
Winamac doesn't get a run, no runs. So coming up for North Newton, we have Bailey Craig, Megan Hinch, and Casey Englinger.
And we'll be right back.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer simply free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my partner Shay Cast, and we're hanging out with the home plate umpire, Mr. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna look at it. I wrote it down earlier. Didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Mr. Lauren Meyerly called a really nice game behind the plate tonight.
Retired teacher from Cherubusco. He knew Dr. Klitzman, our old superintendent here.
Yep. How many years was Dr. Klitzman our soup?
Long time.
He was a long time.
Yeah.
So Winamac, or actually the Spartans coming up in the bottom of the sixth inning with one run.
Bailey Craig leading off. Bailey got a hit in the fourth inning. Actually, Bailey's 2 for 2. Bailey got a hit in the second inning also. Bailey's going to pop that one to shortstop, Lexi Grove.
One pitch, one out. I like it.
That's what Aubrey likes. So Megan Hinch coming up. Megan reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. Megan was stranded on third base in the fourth inning. A soft grounder. Let's see what Grove can do. Throw. She does have an arm out there.
Yes, she does. Quickly 2 outs.
Yeah.
North Newton down to 4 outs left to play with a 5-run deficit here in round 1 of sectional play.
Bring up Casey Englinger. She struck out twice. It's going to be a foul ball, I believe, right?
I think it was a foul ball.
Hit off the knob of the bat.
She knobbed it. That should be a thing.
A stat.
It should be a stat.
Just missed.
All right, so we have a report in from the Hammer.
Okay.
The hockey masks give better peripheral vision and protection. Not nearly as much foul territory in softball for the catcher to navigate.
You know what? You can always count on the Hammer to come through.
He just takes things to another level, doesn't he?
He just grabbed that and took off with it.
Yep.
You think he had to Google that, or you think he came up with that on his own?
You know, he is a wealth of information. So we got some deuces working.
Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Ellinger.
Ellinger's worked it full here.
A little drop ball that was maybe about a 38-footer.
Just inside. So a 2-out walk. It's going to bring up, let's see who we got. We got Zelovitz here. So Zelovitz batted the first time, and then the flex came in. Jessica Smith batted in the 4th. So now Zelovitz is going to bat again.
Way to track that, Shay. I'm impressed, man.
Zelovitz, little chopper. Oh, nice try. Good backup by Collins.
Yep.
Tough play. Good, nice stretch by Kelsey down at first, and soft hit ground ball. It was kind of in between third and short. They didn't really know who was going to take it.
Yeah, but I think there might have been a little bit of contact when Lexi was trying to throw the ball, and it's like Belcher's going to come out, and I think she's going to hand the ball off to Kelsey Crawford to finish this one off tonight. So we got a new pitcher. Kelsey Crawford steps in. She is 7-4 on the season, and with a 3.26 ERA. So she's put in a lot of good innings this year, and Kelsey is going to give you a lot different look. She throws the ball a little harder than Obbs, and I like the move from Belcher. I think it's smart. I think Belcher would have probably preferred to get through the 6th inning and then maybe bring Kelsey into close, but
Aubrey pitched a good game. She battled. You know, early innings, it seemed like she was working from behind some and really fought and gave up 1 run.
Yep, and would be out of this inning if that ground ball that just happened to get right in there in between Grove and Perry there at shortstop, and that's just a tough play defensively to make. And Lexi, made a good effort at it and came up short on that one. So Kelsey's going to inherit 2 outs with runners at the corners. And where are we at on the lineup?
We're at the last hitter, Phoebe Busboom. Busboom.
Yeah, Chad says Busboom.
Okay.
First pitch strike.
So it looks like Kelsey and Aubrey have pitched about equal innings. Kelsey's pitched 6 more innings this year.
Quickly, 2 strikes. Kelsey had a good bit of pop on both those pitches. She's looking good tonight.
So this is something you like to see. Ella took one here at home plate, and the umpire comes out, sweeps the plate off.
Yeah.
It just gives her a minute to gather herself.
He's a classy dude, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
She went. Ooh. Okay.
Well, that's kind of a tough position with a 2-man crew to make.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that she went, but, give them the benefit.
That one's going to get by. They're going to get a run in. So, ball got by, and runner came home from third. So, Zelovez moved up to second on the play. So, we got a 6-2 ball game here.
Yeah, Ella just couldn't get out there and get that one. That'd have been a tough ball to keep in front of her.
So 2-2 count here. See what Kelsey does. Goes back upstairs. So it's full. Hullapeter coming up on deck. As hard as she's hit the ball, you probably don't want to see her. Well, so it's going to be ball 4. So we got first and second, and the leadoff hitter coming up. Hullapeter's 2 for 2 with a walk, so she's hit the ball hard. So let's see what.
One swing of the bat puts it a one-run ball game right here. So this is a critical bat. This is where North Newton wants to be right now. And
Hullapeter's going to just rope one out into the outfield. That's going to get to the fence. Oh, they got Hullapeter in a pickle. They got her out. The run did not score.
The first one did.
The second one did. Yes. So, I'm going to have to take a minute on this during the break and get my scoring figured out here. So North Newton plates 2, leading off for the Warriors is going to be Alexis Grove, Ella Gerhardt, and Emily Roush.
So we're going to jump over to another quick break, and we'll be back.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett, my partner, the captain, Shay Castamore. We have ourselves a ball game. We go into the top of the 7th inning with Winamac leading by a margin of 3 with a score of 6-3. And we got one more inning to play. Who we got at the plate?
We have Alexis Grove.
I like it. Alexis Grove, Ella Gerhardt, and Emily Roush. Emily's been hitting the ball real well tonight. Lexi's actually hit the ball really well tonight, too.
Yeah, so see if we can get a couple more here, make up for that.
So young ball club for Winamac. You want to just get this first one in round 1 out of the way, Shay.
Get the jitters out. Coach Hugler with the catch there, almost catch it. Oh, it looks like he dropped it.
Yeah.
He's a basketball coach.
I like it.
I see Max back there.
Yep.
Came to support his sisters.
That ball had a little something extra on it, I think. I think I felt the draft off of it. So Kroll really having a pretty nice night.
Yeah, she has. That second inning, Tim. You take that second inning out.
Yep, all of a sudden they're winning.
They're up by 1.
Gonna chase that high one.
That's gonna drop. Grove's gonna go to second to throw. Great piece of base running by Grove. Nice hustle out of the box, and
I like it.
I mean, I think you got to give her a double on that.
I like it. I think you give her a double.
Yeah, nobody touched it, and it was just a hustle play, heads-up hustle play. It's going to bring Ella Gerhardt up. Ella had a rocket into the corner in the second inning.
Wind blowing in slightly from right field right now. Actually, maybe it just shifted. It looks like center field. So that wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Could be a factor in a fly ball in outfield. Might have actually been a factor on that fly ball that that Lexi hit to right field that got misplayed. That ball had some height to it, and I think it got up over those trees, and it might have caught up on a little bit of wind there. That's a rope. And a 2-run bomb by Ella Gerhardt.
Ella Gerhardt.
It is gone. Oh, my.
So that helps.
That helps.
So Ella with a big 2-run homer there.
She comes up big for the freshman catcher for Winamac, Mercy.
So, there was a ball that was misplayed, very, very catchable ball behind first base. It drops, and Grove hustles to second on it, and then Ella comes up and just crushes one. So it's 8-3 now. Emily Roush coming up.
That was a no-doubter, too.
That was.
She crushed it. That was cool.
I thought it was going to get the Winamac softball sign out there. Kroll misses high.
So a couple insurance runs for Winamac. That didn't hurt nothing.
No, and you have to feel the way North Newton came out in that last inning that they were going to come out fired up. So Emily's worked the count 2-0.
2-0. I'm ready to see one on the tee so we can see a Roush rocket out there, Shay.
Emily has a home run this year. Ooh.
Crowd didn't love it. I think it looked like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, it looked like a good pitch
pitcher's
for me.
pitch.
We've got a better view than the crowd does, though, right here behind home plate.
It's hard for them to see left to right.
So I thought that one was pretty good, too. Thought that was a pretty good pitch. Maybe just a little low, I guess. I don't know.
A little low.
I'm calling it if I'm the umpire. Good pitch by Kroll.
3-1 pitch. Going to be ball 4 for Emily Roush.
So Emily Roush is going to reach. It's the second time Emily's been on base. But that doesn't, that first ball she hit was scalded into the outfield.
Yep.
So
Jada Collins had a pretty good sharply hit ball right to the center field. Their center fielder for North Newton's playing a really good game.
Nice
Great bunt
bunt
down
by
third.
Jada Collins. Nice hustle.
That's going to advance Emily to third base.
Yeah.
But the sacrifice bunt reaches on an error. I don't even know if you call that error. That might be an infield hit.
I'm giving her a hit. I think she would have beat it anyway, and the ball hit her going down the line. The second baseman might have been a little late getting there.
Yep, I think they were pretty surprised that Jada squared the bunt there.
Yeah. She got down the line quick.
Yeah, she did. She moved real good. Runners at the corners, nobody out here in the top of 7.
Perry was looking to bunt.
Somebody in the crowd pleased with how she held.
Yes. Yeah, really enthusiastic over there.
That was a very exciting hold. I like the enthusiasm from the crowd. I really do. He's gonna take that one too.
That's what I tell you. That's what I do if I see somebody squaring the bunt on me and there's a runner on third.
Jada's gonna advance to second base.
Tom Caston always taught me to throw at their head. Might not have been the best thing.
I like
the
it,
nicest thing in the world to
I
do,
think it's
but
awesome.
They don't get the bunt down. So that changes things here with the at bat. Kate's not looking to bunt anymore with 2 runners in scoring position.
That's going to be 3 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out. We got runners at second and third. So 2 ducks on the pond for Katie. It's looking to find some real estate out in the outfield.
It's going to be ball 4.
It's going to load them up for the freshman, Kaya Campbell.
I think that I had ball 4. Yeah, that's ball 4. Yeah.
Kaya Campbell with a nice hit, her last at bat.
So Coach Rao's going to come out and talk to his pitcher here. Kaya Campbell up for the Warriors.
What do you do right here? Kaya had a sharply hit ground ball, but she can also lay a nice bunt down. Do you consider a suicide play here, or do you just let her swing away? You're up 8-3. Just let her play ball.
That's why Coach Belcher's out there and I'm sitting here. I don't know. I don't know what you do there. I know you want the runs the way they're playing. There's Coach Summers there, bringing the ball in. But that's a tough call. I mean,
The crowd's starting to get a little raucous
yeah,
over
it
there.
looks like we got the wave going maybe over there.
Yep, the miniature wave. Oh, they're getting cranked, the student section. It is nice at a softball game to see a decent crowd.
It'd be nice if there's about 70 out.
Yes, it would be. Maybe 80.
Kaya's going to hit away. They
the
brought
right
their
side.
infield in.
She's going to be safe at home.
Yeah.
So Kaya does her job, hits the ball to the right side of the infield, and the second baseman went ahead and tried to make a play. She was playing shallow, and that run, Emily just does score. Had a pretty good jump off the ball with that secondary lead, and she knew. I mean, that's fundamental softball too. I mean, she knows that it's a forced play. She's got to go on the ground, and she didn't hesitate a bit. Otherwise, she would have been dead to rights at home plate.
Now you roll around to the top, Blake Bailey.
Yeah, this could get out of hand pretty quick.
So Bailey takes a ball.
Winamac still would like to get a couple more insurance runs out of this deal with the bases jammed and nobody out.
Bailey looking to pull at that time.
Like she got just a little off balance with the changeup.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's wanting to hit it to the right side also. Kroll's battling out there. She's not giving in any.
We got 4 runs in the inning, don't we? Because of Ella's 2-run bomb. We got 4 this inning?
3.
3?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, okay, now I'm right. 1-2 count to Blake Bailey.
Got her. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Aubrey Gerhardt coming to the plate.
Aubrey's due for a big hit here, Shay.
Yeah, how good would that be if both Gerhardts hit a home run tonight?
It's happened a couple
Has
games
it?
this year, yeah.
Got
Hit the
on
ball
top.
hard to first base. What a great play by the first baseman.
She's there. Yeah, that wasn't a forced play. I think the umpire missed that.
It was a forced play.
It was a forced play, but he. Wow. Okay. Well, so the runner's out at home.
I'll tell you what, that was a well-played ball at first base. That was very sharply hit.
That was.
And she was playing tight so she could make a play at home. So 2 outs for Kelsey Crawford. She comes up with the bases jammed here in the top of the 7th. She'd like to add about 4 more runs to this this inning. Now, Kelsey, I don't have the stats. I know she's had at least 1 grand slam on the year. She hit the ball hard down the line. That's going to score 3 easy.
Yeah. Kelsey will probably end up on third, I'm guessing.
She clears the bases with a.
Nope, the ball's loose.
I like. So 3 more. That's going to be 6 runs in the top of the 7th here, Shay. And you're starting to feel like this one might just be out of reach at this point.
Yeah, great piece of hitting by Kelsey. She just went with the pitch, you know, to the right side, drove it down into that first base corner there. So we batted around this inning. Alexis Grove led off the inning with a double.
You know, Kroll, again, you can't take anything away from this kid. She's pitched really well.
Pitched a really good game.
This Winamac team's really kind of a juggernaut right now, hitting-wise. And really, we haven't seen their best hitting performance tonight. I think they've underperformed, frankly. And, you know, Kroll, until this innings, kept her team right there in it.
Yeah,
and
she has.
overcame a lot of challenges. I've been really impressed with Kroll.
You know, they're not done. You know,
another base knock up the middle by Lexi Grove.
North Newton's not done. They're going to come out with some fight. We've seen it all game.
Yes, we have. And it's, you can put a 10 spot up in an inning. I mean, I
Yeah.
bet they've done it this season.
Ella Gerhardt had a home run earlier in this inning.
Ella she's seeing the ball really well right now, Shay. Ella is.
There's another
hard base hit to
base hit.
Center field.
Grove's going to stop at second.
Now we're due for a Roush Rocket. It's number 5 steps in with runner on first and second base with 2 outs.
So Ella's 3 for 5 tonight. Emily 1 for 2, or 1 for 3.
Kroll just a junior, so she'll come back to fight next year if they don't, pull a miracle out in the bottom half of the frame here.
She's like you said, she's really pitched a good game, and she's kept her team in it, and just a few errors. There's an error to start this inning. I guess technically it wasn't an error, but it was a very catchable ball that they let drop, and Alexis got on, and then Ella hit the home run. That was took the wind out of their sails, but so we got a 1-1 count on Emily Roush. Emily back to the pitcher. Easy throw by Kroll, and that's going to do it for the Lady Warriors in the 7th, but they got 7 runs this inning on, I don't even know, a lot of hits.
Big crooked number.
Yeah, so leading off for the Spartans, it's going to be Harmony Burke, Emma Gagnon, and Kaylin Kroll.
And we'll be back.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
For you. I'll find out. Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Garrett with my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. Shay, what do you think so far tonight?
Well, it's been a pretty good game. It's been a good game, Tim. So we're talking to the umpire here. He's getting a little hungry, so Tim's gonna go try and round him up something to eat. So Kelsey Crawford's gonna take. Well, I guess she came in the end of the last inning, so looks like. Hang on. So we got Kelsey Crawford, Ella Gerhardt catch, and Aubrey Gerhardt just moved to first base. It looks like Harmony Burke's going to lead off the end of the last part of the 7th here. Harmony's 0 for 3 today. And the first pitch is going to be a little high for a ball. Second pitch is going to be a strike. Top part of the zone. Getting taken care of, Tim?
I think so,
Okay.
yep. If it was a tight game, I would have had trouble walking away from it even for a second. But
So Burke fouls it straight back. So Kelsey's ahead 2-1 here.
1 and 2?
1 and 2, you knew what I meant.
I know you meant. I shouldn't have corrected you. I'm sorry.
You should have. Got her on a high heat there. So that's 1 down.
Chasing a little cheese.
So Emma Gagnon comes to the plate. Emma's struck out and grounded out and popped out. Pitch going to be a little inside.
Oh, ouch.
Emma took one. She's just happy to be on
Yeah,
base.
she's like, all right.
You know, she's hit the ball hard a couple times, and
She's feeling that one.
yeah, I bet on a night like tonight, you're going to feel that ball.
Yeah, you are.
There's a strike. Throw down by Ella. Throws to her sister down there at first. It's like Kelsey's living on this inside corner here.
I like it. Now, Ella figures that Gagnon's hurting down there at first, so she thought she'd chuck one down there for good measure. take advantage of her pain.
Yeah, just beat her while she's down.
Yeah, that's
They're
real
taught her
classy.
that kind of stuff.
Well, you know. I like it, Shay.
So 2 balls and a strike here to the pitcher, Kroll, the cleanup hitter. It's upstairs. So 3-1, Kroll's way ahead here. Got her.
Ouch. That hurt, too. I think that might have
that's probably
popped her rib there.
Yeah. So Kelsey's hit the last 2 batters. So we got, first and second here. Bottom of the 7th. Yeah, that had to hurt on a night like tonight. That was right on the, kind of on the ribs. And
Yep, nothing intentional there by Kelsey. She's throwing the ball hard, and she does. She likes working that inside corner, and
I mean, they're right on it. And
yeah, I'd be taking first pitch too. Last 2 batters get hit, I'm bailing probably.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time to react here.
No.
Was it 43 feet?
Yep.
There's another strike.
Quickly 0-2. We got 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd, and we're down to our last 2 outs. Or North Newton's down to their last 2 outs with an 0-2 count.
It's going to be a little blooper. That's trouble. Nice try by Roush.
That was a great effort by Emily. She's
nice.
Going to get the force out at second base.
Yeah. So
Jada does a nice job backing her up and throw over to first base.
Oh. So
that should be a force out, but she may have beat her back. I think Coach Belcher's going to go out.
The girl at second still standing there.
I think Belcher's going to walk out and see. Does that be a controversial third out? Oh, she's talking to Emily.
Yeah, Emily dove. The runner at second's out.
Right, that one was a no-doubter.
That she's still out there. I don't know what's going on. The umpire.
I thought they had a force out back over here at first. Then it was pretty close.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't understand.
They call it. Coach Belcher's coming out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he made the right call.
Okay.
She was just standing there. He's cold. It's been a long night. Had great officiating tonight. He made the right call. It just that girl stayed out there. Now we got North Newton's coach. It looks like Coach Scott Roush is going to go out there and chat and make sure he understands what's happening. But
yeah, it was a force. She, nothing you can do. The runner had to hold because Emily almost caught it, So just one of those things.
So 2 outs. We're down to our last out of the game.
We got Megan Hinch up. Hinch has reached on a fielder's choice and struck out and grounded out to Lexi Grove.
Back-to-back pitches just upstairs out of the zone.
Yep, great effort by Emily Roush out there.
Oh, dude,
You
yeah.
know.
I want to see that, see how well we picked that up on camera. That was a great attempt.
Got a little confusing with everything that happened, but we forgot to mention how good of an effort that was.
Yeah. Looked like she kind of face planted a little bit with the. It's going to be ball 4. No, that's a. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
ball 4.
The looked like when she stretched out and dove for that, she might have face planted a little bit, and I imagine that mask doesn't feel real good. It smashed against your face.
No,
like
probably not. But a great was that Great head-up play by Jada Collins, I believe, who picked the ball up and threw it to second.
Yeah, she was paying attention, knew the situation, and yes, she did. She did a nice job. So bases jammed with Spartans. The 0-2 count.
2 quick strikes. That ball had a lot of movement on it. Did you see that?
So Kelsey trying to put this ball game away. They're down to their last bullet. She went
way
upstairs.
Good pitch. That's where I would have went. That's going to get down.
He's going to score just one. That's just shallow enough. Campbell makes a great.
Yeah, gets in there quick and.
Yep.
A base hit here.
It's a nice piece of hitting there by Ellinger.
Keep the train moving.
Nobody wants to be the last out of the season.
Nope. So Smith's going to hit again for Zelatevs. Smith went down looking when she batted in the 4th. She's only had one at bat. A little low. Didn't miss by much. It's going to be a pop-up.
It's going to be a flare. Right in the Bermuda Triangle out there. That's going to score a pair.
Well, North Newton not going away here.
That ball just dropped right into the Bermuda Triangle, Shay.
I didn't see it. There's too much going on here. I didn't see it. I mean, obviously I seen it drop, but was it a hit? Did anybody touch it? Or?
I don't think anybody touched it.
I think give her a hit.
I don't think you can call it an error, I don't think.
Maybe was boom here. So we got one more out, and there's a strike right down the middle. So we got a 1-1 count. I can tell you we don't want to roll around to Holla Peter. She's 3 for 3 here. Hit the ball hard every time.
Is she on deck?
She's on deck. And got the inside corner there.
So we're down to our last bullet. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kelsey Crawford trying to shut down the last out of the ball game.
And this boom's just nothing she can do with that. High.
It's a nasty pitch.
It was. So that's going to do it.
We're going to jump over to a quick advertisement, and we're going to give you a post-game wrap-up here. We'll be right back.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Find your go with Braun Ability, the world's most trusted name in mobility. Braun Ability is a proud supporter of the Winamac community, where we are working together for a more mobile world. Learn more online at braunability.com. Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been proudly serving the community since 1963. With 18 physicians and nurse practitioners, along with a friendly and knowledgeable staff, PMH is dedicated to providing quality care closer to home. More information online at pmhnet.com. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4. This is Tim Gerhardt, my partner, the captain, Shay Caston. So Winamac pulls out a 16-6 win over a team that just didn't have any quit, Shay. North Newton got down early, and they battled back. So the first few innings was all Winamac, and then North Newton started chipping away. And then that dreaded, they had 2 innings, right? North Newton had 2 innings that, you could eliminate those 2 innings, and then it's a completely different outcome. But, a lot of teams, younger teams, that's what they're cursed with, is that 1 or 2 innings that, things get out of hand a little bit. And but, man, I was impressed with them. They battled. I really enjoyed seeing Kroll pitch and have to overcome a lot in the pitching circle. So I was really impressed with how she dealt with that adversity. And unfortunately for her and the rest of the Spartans, their season's over.
Yeah, that second inning, Winamac put up 4, and I don't know that there was an earned run. You know, it was all, there's a couple errors, and that really hurt them. And then the 7th inning, Winamac put up a 7 spot, and it was all Winamac. You know, they just crushed the ball. But yeah, it was a good game. A lot of fight. North Newton. Got to give a lot of credit to Coach Scott Roush. He had those girls fighting, didn't he?
Yep. So great game tonight, and Winamac will play on Wednesday. They'll play the winner of Boone Grove and North Judson, and that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us here at RTC TV4. Tim Gerhart, my partner Shay Caston, and we'll catch you next time.